YouTube channel here. In this series I'm going to be focusing on the WinVICE C64 Emulator and showing you how to use it and everything. I got started into this when I decided to finally start posting Commodore 64 videos online, and noticed that a lot of people were actually using the emulators and stuff like that to be able to run programs in Commodore and be able to transfer their programs from their Commodore 64 over into an image file format. And I wanted to kind of show you that here. Right now I do have the WinVICE C64 open and running here, and what I need to do next is you need to go to File, and you would want to click on Attach Disk Image, and then I would just select Drive 8. And then in here, what you're looking for is the image where you're going to attach your files. So I have this defaulted to D64, so I'm going to need to change this. That's my own folder, that doesn't come with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in here for the turbo assembler, which is right here, because I'm going to attach this file so I can run a program I have in here, and basically it's going to be the turbo assembler. It's going to show you how to load up things in memory here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do like a regular directory or like a Commodore, and you'll get an error message if you don't attach a disk image, so make sure you always attach a disk image first. Now you can see these are the programs I stored on here, and this is the turbo assembler, so since it's the default I'm just going to run it automatically here. Take a second to run it. Now you can also do this. Well, I showed this earlier in a video I had, but it didn't record. You can go to Options, Maximum Speed, and select No Limit. That will speed up the turbo assembler at running at high speed. All you have to do is just set it back when you're done. Okay. Now this one's already in memory, so you just go to 36864 System, and it will automatically load up the turbo assembler. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to attach a file that actually includes our code in memory here, or assembled file. So I would go to Attach Disk Image, Drive 8, and Assemb. This is the one we're going to be loading here. So see, when you want to create like a new disk directory, like this is a new one I have here, all you have to do is just type the name in this little window here. Let's say I want to type in a new name, a new file or something like that, and now it's going to create. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's see here. Well, it worked earlier. I don't know why it's not letting me do that one right now. Probably because I already have one attached. Maybe I have to detach it or something. But let me just show you this for now anyways. So we're going to basically run this one, space 1 E64 here. I have it attached now, so I should be able to run it here. And this is the assembler editor. So what you want to do, if you look at the keyboard here, I'm going to kind of move this up to show you a little bit here, where my finger's at. Oops. Trying to work backward here. You see where my finger's at on that key right there, at the end right beside the 1? That's the command key for the turbo assembler. You just press that, and then instantly you would press an enter key to respond. So I would press that and then the E key real quickly, and it would say enter file here. That means it's going to ask me to load in the file name. And I just type in my file name. Now if you do forget what your file name is for some reason, just to show you this, you can go to File, Auto Start Disk Image, and you can scroll through them right here and see them. I have this set up as a default again, but I need to change this back. And you can see them all as you scroll through them here. These are all the different ones I have on here, so. Okay, so go back here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to set this to high-speed loading. So go to Options, Maximum Speed, and set it to No Limit. And it'll be flashing really fast to indicate it's on high-speed load. Okay, it's done. It loaded in my program. Now I just go back here and I set it back to normal. Actually, before I do that, I need to do something real quick there. I'm going to set it to No Limit and scroll to the top here real fast. Okay, so this is the program I have in memory. And if I want to save it, I would hit the command key again and type W. I'm not going to do it here, but you would hit the this the response right here is because we're writing over the file. So this is the character to indicate to write over something in the Commodore 64. And it's actually right beside the P key on the keyboard. And then you hit a colon and you just type in the name of the file here. And this would actually write over this one. I could do it just to show you, it's not going to hurt anything. So I'll set this to high speed to make it go through real fast. I got it probably set up wrong anyway, so okay, that's fine. I didn't want to do it anyway. Whoops. Never seen that happen before. Because I have it set on maximum speed, I need to put that back. I'm trying to figure out how to delete these lines, like when you get extra lines in here, but I still don't know how to do that yet, so I guess we'll be stuck with that. Another thing you can do is you can check the directory. You hit the command key and you hit star or the asterisk, and it'll show you a directory of the files that are currently being loaded into memory there. So I still have this pointing to the other one, that's why it probably didn't load that in. So I forgot I needed to change this up here, patch disk image, and this one. So I have this stored in several different places, so I'm just going to go ahead and reload this again. Since we didn't save anything, it won't save in this blank space. There we go. Let's put that speed back down. Now, well, actually, I want to get to the top real quick again, so I set no limit and just scroll at the top. Because I don't know how to make it jump to the top yet. So I just do that to get up there real quickly. Okay, so this is my program. I'll go ahead and run this and show you. You'll probably recognize this on my channel, and actually this one has some errors in it. This must not be the right one. This is one. There's a ton of errors in it. What's this? I have several versions of this. I don't know what this one is, so let me see. Yeah, this one got all kind of screwed up here. Look at that. So I'm going to exit out of here. You can go here with another trick. Reset hard. This would do a hard reset. I should have done a soft one. I'm going to do a hard anyway. I'm going to attach the disk image again. And this is defaulted again. Turbo assembler. Load it. Speed it up. Oops. Maybe it's still in there. Let me see, 64. Yeah, it's still there. Okay, so this time I'm going to attach the right file. Hopefully I didn't corrupt my file here. Showing you guys. Huh. That's weird. I did that. Maybe I just erased it or something. Okay, so let's load this again. I'm loading that disk image on disk here. So it's to high speed. There we go, so now it's loaded again. System to it. Seem to be running a lot of memory out of errors here suddenly. I'm just going to load up the disk image again here. Okay, it's right there. Probably not a good idea to set on high-speed loading. It seems to be messing it up, so I'm just going to do a low speed loading there, regular speed. I didn't need the other screen on. It's a long time when you do it this way though. It's as if you were loading on a regular disk drive on a Commodore 64, so when you're loading at low speed like that, it's going to do that. You might have to speed it up. It doesn't load up anytime soon. There it goes. Okay, now it should be in memory. 64. I think I forgot what it was. Pretty sure it's 32864. Let me double check it. Well, I know another way you can get it is just go system 9 times it's 4096. There was already, I just didn't have the right address. So what was it? Out of curiosity. 36864. Oh, that's why. Okay, so we'll go ahead and patch our disk image. Load it. High speed. I'm almost thinking I corrupted the file and I'm hoping I didn't. It took me forever to type this thing in, but it looks like it might be okay. Slow that through a little bit. See, it scrolls through it a little bit faster. When you set it to high speed, that's when it goes real quickly there. So. See where it's at there, so go back to 100%. Okay, it looks like it's good. So let's compile this. To compile it, you just hit F4. Sorry it's taking so long, guys. And this is it what I wanted to show you. This is the game I designed on my channel, and I'm transferring it to the Commodore 64, but I'm going to rewrite it, and I'm also going to use this to teach people how to write their own programs in the assembly language, their own games or whatever, using, you know, an emulator like this one. So what you also want to know though is this one uses a joystick, but I've got it actually attached to my Xbox, and what I did to do that is I go to settings, joystick settings, and then you select down here Xbox controller. This one is defaulted, by the way, but usually it'll default to something like numpad or something else, and you just change it to what you need it to show, and then that's how you can also get your games to work with your joysticks if they're not responding. So okay, so let's see what else can I. Let's go back to it. Now to exit out of this, you just hit Alt R, or you can go here to Reset Soft, and I'll take you back to basic. 32864. And he's going to forget it again. I'm just doing a calculation to just show where it's at here. It's 36864. I don't know why I keep thinking 2. Okay, there we go. So now I'm back to my program, and I can just go ahead and alter it and run it every time I change something in it. So, but that's basically what I wanted to show you on the Turbo Assembler, how to kind of get started with it. Now there are other things you can do in the Turbo Assembler. I think I showed you the directory earlier, didn't I? Maybe it didn't work there, but that's the directory. It shows you what directory you're in. And then you can also go to line numbers in this one. I'm going to try to see if it works. It didn't work for me when I done an earlier video, but I'm going to see if it'll work on this one. It's supposed to be G, and then you go to the line, and it doesn't want to work. I think it has to set a marker or something here, so let's put this back. And then there's a find utility here. Hopefully this one will work. You're looking for a certain line number with a label or something on it. So there it did. It found RM1. So whatever you type in down here. With this one is activated by hitting Command F to get to the bottom, and you just type in the name of the command that you're looking for. So I know that there's one called pause. And it just finds the next occurrence in the program. So And that one actually went to the bottom, so. I think I still need to understand a few more things about that, but you can get the idea of how it works. Those are the basic things to know. Is to load, you do the Command E, and that gets your file. To save, you use Command W. Those are the main things. And to exit out, or to compile, you just hit F4 or whatever. To exit back to basic, you can do Alt R. It'll just switch you back out. That's the soft load, and then you just basically go back in like that. So I didn't really have anything else I was going to show you earlier on the video that, like I said, did not load up earlier on Camtasia. I actually was showing things on my widescreen to show people how to do some assembly, but it's probably well they didn't work out anyway, because well, let's just say that there's still more things I needed to understand about that at the time. So the only other thing I can show you how to load the games here. I don't think anybody has a demo online how to do this, so let's go back to basic. Alt R, we'll exit out of here. And then we're going to attach some games that I have in here. I did download Indiana Jones earlier, so I'll show you how to do that. You just basically look for the disk image here and see where it's stored. I have this one stored here in a special folder under D64. You have to navigate to that folder, you click on it, and you'll see it down here. It says Indiana Jones, and you attach it, and I think it should run it automatically. Maybe not. Maybe you have to do it this way. I think it just restores and takes control of the Commodore at that point, so, or the emulator. So there it is, Indiana Jones, and then just run it, just like regular. Also, before I do that, I wanted to show you something else here. You can see there's a lot of different stuff here. If you look around on the file menus, you can kind of change sounds and stuff like that, and cartridge settings. This is actually modems and keyboard settings. You can change all kinds of settings with the keyboard. You can change the language. And this is like the screen size, I believe, and stuff like that. So kind of look through these menus and see what you got there. Recording, you can record sessions and stuff like that. Just the sound. And I was going to show you this one. You can hit monitor. You can see an actual monitor of a program's in live progress. So let's get back to Indiana Jones here. I'm going to set this one to high speed again so that it loads at high speed. Okay, load it up, put it back. Now there it is in system 2064. Now if we still had the monitor active here, I don't think we do. Actually, we still have our program here. Okay, I was going to say, we could probably go into memory and see where this is at. So it's at, some are probably like 0, was it 264, was it? Yeah, what it was. Yeah, it's 2064. So here's the Indiana Jones. This is a cracked version, so. People. And what I need to do